Two engineers sign with OpenAI in the same week. Same base, same grant. $2 million in units each. Neither of you can touch a dollar of it. You are an OpenAI engineer, and you are paid in paper. His name is Marcus. He sits 2 rows away. In December 2024, he sells $10 million of his. You sell nothing. You think he lost his nerve. 10 months later, the company is priced at more than 3 times what he sold at. Your paper triples. His is already spent. You were right about the number. That turns out to be a different thing from being paid. Here is what nobody says before you sign. No promotion decides what you are worth here. A window decides it, and other people open it. Yours opens once, for a few weeks, in the autumn of 2025. There is a form. There is one box. You have to write a number in it. One question runs under all 4 years. Which of you actually got paid? You find the answer in a private market quote in July 2026. Level 1. The offer. You are 24. The recruiter uses the words total compensation. Base salary, $300,000. On top of that, $2 million in units, vesting evenly over 4 years. Add it up in your head, and the sentence comes out as $800,000 a year. Only one of those 2 numbers ever arrives as money. You had another offer. A public company, real stock, a real price, a boring building. You turned it down in 11 minutes. Everyone you know would have. The instrument here has a name, Profit Participation Units. Everyone shortens it to PPUs. Say the name slowly, because every word in it is carrying weight. A share is a piece of a company. A unit is a claim on profit. You are not being made an owner. You are being promised a slice of a good year. The company has not had one. It loses money deliberately, at enormous scale. There is also a ceiling. The original design caps what your units can ever return, at a multiple of the grant. So your upside has a lid on it. The lid was written by lawyers before you arrived. None of this is hidden. It is all in the paperwork. Nobody reads the paperwork. You read the total. You say the total out loud to your father. He asks what the company sells. You explain it twice. He says it sounds like a bet. He is closer than you are. There is one other thing missing here, and it takes you a year to notice. At the big public companies, there is a ladder, levels with numbers. Strangers argue about them online. Here, nobody argues about levels. The pay bands are wide and quiet. Engineers run from roughly $249,000 at the bottom to about $1,280,000 at the top, with a median near $555,000. Nobody in this building argues about rank. Everybody argues about the date. Marcus signs the same week. Same team, same $2 million. In orientation, he asks the question you do not think to ask. He asks when the units can be sold. The answer comes back friendly and vague. There are tender offers sometimes. They are not on a schedule. You hear the word sometimes. He hears the word schedule. There is one line in the documents you skip. It says 2 years. Level 2. The first vest. 12 months in, a quarter of your grant vests. $500,000 on paper. Nothing happens. No wire. No email. A number in an internal statement changes. You screenshot it anyway. Everyone does. Nobody admits it. Now learn the sentence that runs this entire industry. Vested and sellable are 2 different words. Your units vest 25% a year, evenly, across 4 years. That part is normal, but new hires cannot sell inside their first 2 years. Not even in a liquidation event. So there are 2 clocks on you, the vesting clock and the lockup clock. They do not run together, and only one of them ever gets mentioned in the offer call. Meanwhile, the company gets a price in public. In October 2024, a funding round values it at $157 billion. You read that in the press like everybody else. You work inside the building, and you learn what you own from a headline. The work itself is very good. That is the part people forget. You ship things that did not exist. Millions of people touch them inside a week. The hours are long, and nobody forces you to stay. That is worse somehow. You stop counting weekends in your second year. Your actual life is the base salary. That is what pays rent. On paper, you are worth $2 million. You rent a 1-bedroom. Both of those are true about the same person on the same morning. At dinner, people say net worth figures out loud that none of them can spend. Someone from your cohort leaves for a rival lab. He nearly doubles his base. He also walks away from everything unvested, and he still cannot sell what he vested. He goes from being illiquid and inside to being illiquid and outside. Nobody says that part at the leaving drinks. You ask your accountant how the units get taxed. He explains that the tax code has no single clean framework for something like this. Whether it lands as ordinary income or as capital gains depends on the structure and on an election. Then he bills you for saying that it depends. That is the afternoon you understand what you actually hold. Not money, not stock. A position inside somebody else's timeline. In November 2024, a Japanese conglomerate offers to buy it from you. Level 3. The tender you skip. On the 26th of November 2024, it is reported that SoftBank will put $1.5 billion into a tender offer. Understand what a tender offer is, because it is the only door in this building. The company does not pay you. An outside investor buys your units directly from you. Every rule of that sale is set for you. None of it is set by you. You must have held your units at least 2 years. You have, barely. You may sell up to $10 million. The price is $210 a unit. The implied valuation is $157 billion. The deadline to decide is the 24th of December. Your decision is due on Christmas Eve. You print the form. You put it on the kitchen table. It sits there for 9 days. Your girlfriend asks the only sane question. What if it goes to 0? You tell her it will not. You are not answering the question. You are ending it. You do not sign it. You never actually say no. The date simply passes. Marcus sells the full $10 million. You sell nothing. Here is your reasoning, and it is not stupid. The product is growing faster than anything you have ever seen. Everyone senior is holding. Selling looks like disbelief in the room you work in. Here is his reasoning, and it is not stupid either. He wants one number that cannot go back down. He pays a large tax bill. He buys a house. He is 26, and he is finished worrying. Nobody at work says out loud that they sold. Selling gets treated like a confession. You feel quietly superior for about 10 months. Now say the rule of this job plainly, because everything after this obeys it. No promotion decides your wealth here. There is no level that unlocks it. There is no review that releases it. A liquidity window decides it, and you never open the window. 10 months later, the number does exactly what you said it would do. Level 4. The number that triples. On the 2nd of October 2025, employees sell about $6.6 billion of shares at a valuation near $500 billion. Hold that against December. $157 billion, then $500 billion. More than triple, in under a year. You were right. Marcus left roughly 2/3 of his money on the table. Now read the details, because the details are the real story. More than 600 current and former employees take part. The individual cap is raised from $10 million to $30 million. About 75 people sell the maximum. Do that arithmetic. 75 people at $30 million each is about $2.25 billion. Roughly a third of the entire sale goes to about 75 people. Several hundred others split what is left. This is what a windfall looks like from the middle of it. You take part this time. You sell a small piece. Enough to stop renting. The wire lands, and it does not feel like $500 billion. It feels like a deposit. You had imagined a moment. You get a confirmation number and a Tuesday. Then, on the 28th of October 2025, the company restructures itself. The for-profit arm becomes a public benefit corporation. The non-profit foundation keeps control of it. The profit cap is removed. Your units begin converting into ordinary shares. That is genuinely good news for you. The lid the lawyers wrote is gone. Now notice who removed it. Not you. Not your manager. Not anyone on your floor. It is negotiated between a foundation, a software company, and a board, and you find out about it the way the public does. The foundation holds about 26%. Microsoft holds about 27%. Employees and investors together hold about 47%. By January 2026, new offers stop using units at all. New hires are given restricted stock instead. The instrument you were recruited on no longer exists for anyone who arrives after you. You are still holding it. You will be holding it for years. In February, someone changes a number that decides what your paper is even attached to. Level 5, the filing. In November 2025, the chief executive publicly described about $1.4 trillion in data center commitments. That number was the whole thesis. Enormous compute, enormous scale, enormous everything. On the 20th of February 2026, the company resets it. Investors are told the compute target is now around $600 billion by 2030. That is well under half of the figure the world had been repeating for 3 months. Nothing about your week changes. Your stand-up is the same, your code review is the same. But the size of the thing your paper is a claim on has just moved by hundreds of billions in a meeting. Then it moves the other way. On the 31st of March 2026, a funding round closes. $122 billion raised. Post-money valuation, $852 billion. The largest round anyone has ever raised. Amazon puts in $50 billion. Nvidia puts in $30 billion. SoftBank puts in $30 billion. Run the comparison one more time. Marcus sold at $157 billion. The company is now priced at $852 billion. More than 5 times in 15 months. You do that math at midnight. You are not proud of how often. On the 8th of June 2026, the company confirms it has filed a confidential draft prospectus with the regulator. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley are leading it. A rival lab filed 1 week earlier. The building reads the word filed and hears the word date. There is no date. The company says plainly that it has not decided on timing. A confidential filing is permission to begin. It is not a promise to finish. You start reading filing news the way farmers read weather. It does not help. And even a listing does not hand you a sell button. Insiders normally sign a lockup, and the long-standing market standard is 180 days. So the best case, the one everybody in the kitchen is describing, still ends with you waiting 6 more months. So you stop waiting for the company to give you a price. You go and look for one. There is a price. It is not for you. Level 6. The day it becomes real. In July 2026, private marketplaces are quoting your company at an implied $908 billion. A rival lab is being quoted at about $1.2 trillion. There it is. A live number attached to the thing sitting in your account. Now read the line that sits underneath it. Completed trades are rare. Demand is far larger than the supply of shares. Almost nobody is selling. Buyers pool money into special vehicles just to get near a small block. A quote is not a market. A price you cannot transact at is a rumor with decimals in it. Now look across the city, where the same rule runs in the opposite direction. The other lab ran its own window, a tender at a $350 billion pre-money valuation, completed in early April 2026. Investors could not buy as much as they had planned. Employees would not sell. Weeks later, that company raised at a $965 billion valuation. By July, the private market was quoting $1.2 trillion. So the people there who did sell in April watched the same shares get quoted at more than 3 times the price by summer. 2 labs, 2 opposite decisions, 1 identical lesson. You did not choose the December window. You did not choose the October one either. You chose inside them. Nobody is fired here for being paid in paper. There is no bad review, no clock, no difficult conversation. You are extremely well paid and you are extremely illiquid. Those 2 things are not intention. They are the design. 4 years in, list everything that has reached your account on a schedule. Your base salary. That is the entire list. You meet Marcus for lunch that month. He asks how it is going. You quote him a valuation. He nods and orders food. He stopped tracking any of it years ago. You have not stopped once. Marcus checks nothing. He has a house and a mortgage he already paid. The zoom out. Now stand back and look at what your paper is actually a claim on. Revenue is running at roughly $25 billion a year in mid-2026. Losses for the year are estimated at around $14 billion. Now put the commitments next to those two numbers. Roughly $350 billion to Broadcom, about $300 billion to Oracle, about $250 billion to Microsoft, about $100 billion to NVIDIA, about $90 billion to AMD, about $38 billion to Amazon, about $22 billion to CoreWeave. 7 suppliers, more than $1 trillion of commitments across a decade. Now read the March round again, slowly. Amazon put in $50 billion. NVIDIA put in $30 billion. Some of the same companies selling the compute also bought the equity. So your paper is not priced by your work. It is priced by whether that circle holds. Count the parties who actually decide. A foundation, a software company with 27%, a handful of chip and cloud suppliers, a few investors large enough to write $30 billion checks, 2 banks running the filing. That is under a dozen organizations. None of those rooms has an engineer in it. In February, one decision inside that circle cut the compute plan by more than half. Your stand-up did not change. What you own did. And here is the answer to the question from the first minute. Marcus is the only one of you who has been paid. You were right about the direction. He was right about the difference between a number and money. You have the larger figure. He has a house and 18 months of sleep you did not get. Now go back to the offer letter. The line that said $2 million in units. It was true. It was also just a sentence with a comma in it. Somewhere this morning, 2 more engineers are signing that same page. Same base, same grant. The same $2 million, sitting there in digits. They will read the number. They will not read the word next to it. The word is units. It has always been the most important word on the page. Neither of them will ask when it can be sold. Nobody asks that at 24. The paper is real. It is worth exactly what the last stranger paid for it, on a market you are not allowed to reach. They pay you in a number that is true everywhere except in your account. Watch this next if you want the other version of this job, where the stock is real, the price is public every second, and the latter is the thing that runs out.